Hey everyone. Like the day that I met you. So I want to do my makeup because I feel like it just makes me feel prettier. But I'm running errands, and to be quite honest, with a mask, I have been kind of cheating, not gonna lie. Whenever I have a mask and I know I'm gonna be running errands, I just don't do my makeup here. So I'm just gonna be focusing on my eyes today because I'm just gonna be wearing a mask all day and I'm gonna be running errands. I'm gonna be going in and out of places. And to create this look, I'm super excited to be partnering up with Revlon to show you a look that I can easily create with my favorite Revlon products. Thank you, Revlon. So I don't have a whole lot of discoloration that I'm worried about. I'm gonna put on some oil absorbing primer. Like, since this area is gonna be more oily and more exposed, and then sometimes my nose gets really oily under the mask, and this is just gonna help control everything. So for my usual makeup routine, sometimes I start with my foundation first, but I'm not gonna be doing foundation today. I'm gonna start off with my brows first. So I'm gonna be using the Revlon ColorStay Brow Creator. This is in the shade 610 Dark Brown. So it has a spoolie on one end, of course. Then it has the pencil sides. You can create super fine lines with it. But the reason why I like it is if you're trying to like deepen your brow up a little bit more, you don't have to put too much because this twists. I feel like people sleep on this part because they just see a pencil and they don't understand that this part twists. And look, there's like powder in there. I want to create this shape first. So on my eyebrows right now, I have like hair gel on them because, as you know, I had an eyebrow transplant. That's the only thing I have on my eyebrows. There's no product on them, even though they look so full. Cute little eyebrow update. They weren't supposed to grow in until April, and it's March. And the fact that like I still have a lot of eyebrow right now, I'm very excited, but like, I don't know. That's just like the only update I can give you. There's a lot of hairs that are there, but I don't know if these are the final results until probably the end of April. The front, you can just create just little strokes. Sometimes it's fun, I get it, to buy like expensive products, but like I think we sometimes forget that like there's so many drugstore alternatives that like you can literally get the same quality in drugstore products. Like for the powder side, I keep it towards the bottom. That tends to give me more of the gradient effect that I like. I don't want my eyebrows to look too done. I want them to just look like filled in. So I'm just working now on the powder towards the bottom. So then with the spoolie, you can rub the powder kind of in a little bit more and really like control how diffused it is. And then you can find other little areas that need more filling in. Fill it in a little bit more up here. And look at that. Isn't that a beautiful, full, natural brow? Like, look at that. Look at this side. And then look at this side. What a difference an eyebrow makes. Oh, and the best part about this eyebrow pencil is the fact that it's waterproof. So if you're gonna go swimming, you still have eyebrows. And it has a 16-hour wear. Okay, so I've prepped my eye. I did some concealer and I set it only because throughout the day, my eyes get very oily, my eyelids, and this helps prevent the oxidation. So for eyeshadows today, I'm gonna be using the Revlon ColorStay LooksBook palette, and I have Maverick and Insider here with me. I was gonna use Maverick because you know I'm obsessed with like warm tone, neutral shades. Like this is literally me in a color story. So each color story palette has 8 shades. This one has a combination of mattes, shimmers, and metallics. Honestly, I kind of want to play with the Insider one only because it's all matte shades, which I really like. And it has this lavender lilac moment in it. It complements brown eyes so beautifully. And I think because I know myself, I'm probably gonna wear all black. I wanna do like a very like neutral smoky brown eye with like a purple like lower lash line, if that makes sense. So for the eyeshadow, I'm gonna start off with the third from the top just to kind of start off the eye. I feel like that's a really good neutral shade. So these eyeshadows actually have a 24-hour wear time. So even without any eye primer, you're still gonna get a lot of pigment. And I'm gonna go in with a fluffier brush with this shade right here. This is the 4th shade from the top. It's like a very like light brown, just to help diffuse the edges. And And now for the lower lash line, I kind of want to see how it'll balance out. That way I can kind of tell how thick I want the eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with that lilac lavender shade. And I'm going to go in with like a kind of like cat paw brush. That's kind of what I like to call them. It looks like a little cat paw. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet it a little, just a little. Okay, and now with a slightly bigger, fluffier brush, I'm going to go in with it dry just to help buff it out a little bit more. About a week or two ago, I actually went to Houston, and the girls at the restaurants I live, because they all had masks, but they had like lashes and eyeshadow, and all you could see was their eyes. So I'm like, wow, like that's so pretty. And for eyeliner, I will be using the Revlon ColorStay eyeliner. This is in the shade black, and I'm gonna be using it on the top lash line, and then I'm gonna like diffuse it out with the dark brown eyeshadow to give it that very like black to brown ombre look to the liner. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Okay, so you kind of have to be a little quick with it because this eyeliner has a 24-hour wear. That means once it's placed and once it's fully set, it's not budging, which I like. But when you're first placing it, you gotta act quick, okay? So I'm gonna use this eyeliner brush and I'm gonna go in with that top dark brown shade. So I put on some mascara and a lash and like, do you see? And it doesn't look crazy without the foundation and everything, which I really like. Okay, everyone, and this is the completed eye look. Real nice and cute. Like it just like pops my like brown eyes a little bit more. Sometimes with like wearing a mask, you break out because you're breathing and you're wearing it for such a long time. If I don't have to wear makeup, I don't like to wear makeup where I have the mask because it tends to like make me break out. So look. Like look at the difference. Like like I look ready on top when I put this on. Look.